You're listening to This Magical Life, a podcast dedicated to exploring the depths of spirituality and personal growth. Hello everyone, great to be with you and to see everybody arriving in the sacred grove in the forest. Lovely to see you all. Isn't it extraordinary that at some level of reality, we are actually coming together? This is what I believe more and more. We're coming together because our consciousnesses, if you think about it, just at a very simple level, we're all attending to this now. So we're all here now together as we go to Beltane. The most common kind of thing we tend to do with the eightfold wheel of the year is we think about the 8 festivals. It's such a rich model and it provides so much for druids and pagans and anyone to practice that we tend to forget or not think about so much the times between the festivals. So let's just look at that. So we're in this time in the Northern Hemisphere between Alban Eiler and Beltane, moving, getting closer to Beltane. Now, in terms of qualities and values and ideas, the Spring Equinox represents hope. At the time of the Spring Equinox, we're filled with a sense of expectation, of promise. It's the time we start to plant seeds, and so it's a time of promise and expectation and hope that the spring is going to arrive, that the sun and the warmth is going to arrive, and that we're going to have a wonderful summer and the year is going to unfold for us. So a time of hope and expectation. And we're moving from that hope towards Beltane, which is the time of engagement. It's a time, traditionally associated with couples coming together and making babies and so on. But if you think about what's really going on, it's a time of where all the energy around us, the life force around us, is encouraging us to engage with life, to connect, to unite, to fuse, to really become involved, which will result as we move round the summer solstice in manifestation. The summer solstice is the time of manifestation, grounding, bringing into being, creation. And so Beltane is also a time of engagement because it's always good to look at the opposite festival. And opposite Beltane is Samhain, which is, of course, the time of disengagement. That's where you disengage from life, where you let go and you go into the other world, time of death. But Beltane, it's the opposite direction. It's the time of engagement, the energy of engagement. So this is what I feel when I walk outside now, when I sit outside, helped hugely by the lovely sunshine that we've been having in the last few days, and the fact that we've been kind of released from our cages and we're prowling the streets and wandering around in the high street. There's this energy, you can feel it moving from this almost hesitant hope and expectancy that we were experiencing towards the end of March, towards a real sense of getting out there and getting engaged and committed to life. And of course, it's interesting that the term engagement, when you commit yourself in a relationship, you become engaged. And that's one of the things that I like about Druidry, about this kind of spirituality, this embodied spirituality of Druidry, is that it doesn't place all the focus on disengagement. It's quite easy, mistakenly or not, for people to associate the task of meditation and following a particular spiritual path as a sort of urge to disengagement. But Druidry is a spirituality that encourages engagement when appropriate, disengagement when appropriate. Does that make sense? If there was one word to say how you're feeling, are you feeling peaceful and calm? Happy that spring's here? Chilled? Great. Calm, drained, waking up with the warm weather? Great. A bit corrupted, but reaching for goodness. That's right. Curious, relaxed, stressed, eager, hopeful, creative, cozy, enthusiastic, trying to ignore the hate. Yeah, we have to attend to current events and what's happening around us, not to be in denial, but also to take time for ourselves and to bask in positive experiences and thoughts as well too. So let's go into a meditation in the sacred grove, this lovely spot which is a favorite of the Druids, which is a clearing in the forest. So just imagine you've either already arrived or that you're just walking through the woods. And as you walk through the woods, your worries and cares just fall away from you, just falling away. So you feel increasingly free and unencumbered by troubles as you go through the trees and arrive in the forest clearing. And the weather is just right for you. It's feeling just really good, just the right temperature. And find a place to sit. And or lie. You can lie down if you like, if you need recharging. Sit or lie and just become of the earth, aware of the earth beneath you. Feel all the life in the earth. And you can feel the life of the spring. And in fact, just move a little now if you can. Just get near a tree. You might have already settled by a tree, but if you haven't, sorry to disturb you, but just move a little if it feels right to get near to a tree trunk, so you can just have that sense of being close to a tree being, to a tree spirit. You might be leaning against its mossy trunk. You might be lying on the ground looking up into its branches. And just let go now and just open to the energy of the earth flowing up through you. You sense all this energy in the earth, in the moisture, in the soil, in the minerals and crystals in the earth. And you sense how the earth is so alive with creatures. Living creatures, all sorts of organisms, from microorganisms through to specific creatures like worms and beetles. And then energy, just this energy that's being drawn up by the warmth and the light of the sun, by the way in which the sun is getting closer to the earth as the earth turns on its axis, moving towards Beltane. And you can feel this energy just rising up from the earth, and it's rising through you because you're at one with the earth, completely relaxed into it, just allowing the energy of the earth to flow up through the soles of your feet, through your shins and calves, through your thighs, and then flowing through your torso, through your chakras, through your base chakra, the lower part of your body, your sacral chakra, up towards your solar plexus and your solar plexus chakra, all this energizing feeling just flowing up your back and up through your torso to your chest and to your heart, filling your heart chakra with energy from the spring, energy of life, energy of joy, energy of peace and harmony. And you feel your heart just melting a little, just allowing itself to relax. And you may even find yourself sighing as you let out a sigh, breathing in again deeply, and then sighing again, and allowing yourself to relax in this safe place, just breathing in the energy of the spring. The energy of the spring flowing up into your throat chakra and your brow chakra, up into your brow and all through your head and your face and up to the top of your head and the crown chakra. And as it gets to the top of your head, you look up at the trees above you and you smile because you know that the tree has a crown too, and you have a crown. And you can feel the way the energy kind of flows out through your crown chakra and down like branches in sort of patterns, like branches, and it's just flowing and flowing down, back round in a great loop, down to your feet and then back up through the soles of your feet and flowing up through your body again. So it's a system that is contained, but it's also open as well. Just wonderful the way, on the one hand, it's contained, the energy is contained, so it's your unique system of energy, but it's also porous, if you like, and so you can receive energy from the earth and from the sun. And you feel how your energy system is blessed by the energy of the earth, blessed by the energy of the sun and the sky. And you move your awareness to your breath now. Not trying to visualize anything, not trying to get anything, any experience, but just gently breathing in and out. Just resting in the breath, following it as it travels in and out of your body. There's nothing you need to do. Nothing you need to even think about. Just breathing in and out, knowing that these times of tranquility and rest act like an oasis for you, act like a time for regeneration and rest. For healing and for connecting to the source of life. And gradually, you allow your awareness of this energy flowing through you and in you to settle in a sense of calmness, in a sense of wholeness. Feeling your whole body now, sensing your whole body, and just gently moving your physical body a little, but becoming aware of your own physical body, moving your shoulders, moving your head and your neck. And just allowing your awareness of the sacred grove to fade, knowing you can return to it at any time for rest and healing. But allowing your awareness of it for now to fade as you become aware of being fully present in your physical body, here and now. Fully present, seated in front of your computer or your tablet or your screen. And when you feel ready, you open your eyes. So many, many blessings. Thank you so much. And I will see you again next week. Have a wonderful week as we move closer to Beltane. Bye. Be sure to subscribe, share, and join me next time for more inspiration.